Thank you for visiting the Shiver Sphere. Enjoy. The wind howled outside the creaky old house, causing the windows to rattle in their frames. I sat on the worn-out couch, glancing nervously at the antique clock on the mantelpiece. The parents had left strict instructions to put little Emily to bed by 8 p.m., and the clock now read 8:15. I sighed, wondering if I was cut out for this babysitting gig. Emily was a sweet 7-year-old with golden curls and innocent blue eyes. As I tiptoed upstairs to check on her, the floor creaked beneath my weight. The house seemed to sigh with age, sending shivers down my spine. I pushed open Emily's bedroom door to find her fast asleep, her teddy bear clutched tightly in her arms. Relieved, I made my way back downstairs and settled into the living room. The only source of light came from the dim glow of a single lamp, casting long shadows that danced along the walls. I tried to distract myself with a book, but the eerie silence of the house made it hard to focus. Suddenly, a soft knock echoed through the room. Startled, I looked towards the front door. Who could it be at this hour? I hesitated before cautiously making my way to the entrance. As I opened the door, I was met with darkness, a vast void that seemed to swallow the porch. Out of the shadows emerged a figure, a woman with long, tangled hair that obscured her face. She wore a tattered dress that seemed to float in the night breeze. Her presence sent a chill down my spine. "Hello, dear," she crooned, her voice a whisper that seemed to echo through the empty halls. I forced a smile, uneasy under her intense gaze. "Can I help you with something?" The woman's eyes gleamed in the dim light. "I've been watching this house for years, waiting for someone like you." My heart raced, and a wave of fear washed over me. "What do you mean?" She stepped closer, revealing a twisted grin on her pale face. "You're not the first to babysit in this cursed house. The child always disappears." A chill ran down my spine. "What are you talking about? Emily is upstairs, safe and sound." The woman's laughter echoed through the house, sending shivers down my spine. "You don't understand. They accuse the babysitter every time, but it's not their fault. The child is taken by the darkness that lurks within these walls." I slammed the door shut, dismissing her as a lunatic. But as I turned away, a haunting realization struck me. Emily was nowhere to be seen. Panic set in, and I raced upstairs to find her bed empty, the sheets cold to the touch. Frantically, I dialed 911, tears streaming down my face. When the police arrived, they questioned me relentlessly, suspecting me of foul play. The strange woman's words haunted me as they searched the house, finding no trace of Emily. Weeks passed, and the accusations lingered. The town whispered about the cursed house and the babysitter who had lost a child. Sleep eluded me as I relived that horrifying night in my nightmares. One stormy evening, as I walked past the house, now abandoned and shrouded in darkness, I saw a faint figure in the window, a child with golden curls and innocent blue eyes, beckoning me to enter. The wind howled, carrying the ghostly laughter of the strange woman who had cursed the house. To this day, the child remains missing, and I am haunted by the ghostly presence that lingers in the shadows, forever accused, forever tormented by the babysitting nightmare that unfolded within those cursed walls. The summer break was a much-anticipated escape for my family. We decided to embark on a road trip, seeking adventure and quality time together. As we set off, laughter filled the air, and the promise of unforgettable moments lay ahead. Our destination was a quaint cabin nestled deep in the woods, a secluded haven where the rustling leaves and chirping birds would be our only companions. The serenity of the place was enchanting, and the children, my younger sister Emily and her friend Alex, were bubbling with excitement. One evening, after a day of exploring the forest trails and basking in the warmth of the setting sun, we returned to the cabin. The tranquility of the surroundings was momentarily disrupted by the distant howls of wolves, creating an eerie ambiance that sent shivers down our spines. As the night settled in, my parents decided to unwind on the porch, leaving me in charge of putting the kids to bed. The cabin, though cozy, seemed to creak with every gust of wind, and the shadows cast by the flickering candlelight danced along the walls. I tucked Emily and Alex into their shared room, their eyes gleaming with tales of the day's adventures. Little did I know that our peaceful retreat would soon transform into a nightmare. I was engrossed in a book when a strange feeling washed over me, a prickling sensation that made the hair on the back of my neck stand on end. I dismissed it as my imagination running wild in the isolated woods. Just as I was about to immerse myself back into the pages, a soft tapping echoed from the window. I turned to see a silhouette standing in the moonlit darkness, a figure veiled in shadows. My heart pounded as I recognized the twisted grin of a stranger. Panic set in as I rushed to the window, shielding the children from the lurking danger. The stranger's eyes bore into mine, sending a chill down my spine. A voice whispered through the night, promising unspeakable horrors. In that moment, instinct kicked in. I grabbed Emily and Alex, urging them to stay silent as we tiptoed towards the back door. The tapping grew louder, accompanied by sinister whispers that echoed through the cabin. With every step, the fear intensified. I fumbled for the car keys, praying that we could escape the clutches of the ominous stranger. As we reached the safety of our car, the figure emerged from the shadows, a malicious grin etched on their face. We sped away, leaving the cabin and the haunting whispers behind. The children clung to each other, wide-eyed and trembling. The night that was meant for tranquility had become a chilling encounter with the unknown. The road stretched before us, a path leading away from the nightmare that almost consumed us. The memory of that summer night haunted our dreams, a reminder that even in the most idyllic settings, darkness could lurk, waiting to shatter the serenity and plunge us into a world of unimaginable terror. Thank you for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.